One of the great preachers of the early 1900s, the first half into the middle and second half of that century, was a British preacher who came to New York and pastored on a Presbyterian church in New York City by the name of David H.C. Reed. Dr. Reed was just a fabulous writer and preacher, a credit to the profession of being a pastor. In World War II, he was a British soldier. And early in the war, he was captured and spent 5 years in a POW camp in Germany. And he suffered all the depredations and all the hardships and all the pain that you can imagine. And it was after that experience, after coming home, that Dr. Reed felt called to the ministry and answered that call, and later coming to America to pastor what I believe is called New York Avenue Presbyterian Church, one of the great churches in our nation. Dr. Reed was a person who was just intellectually capable, but also very spiritually deep. And he wanted to go back, and he wanted to meet some of the people who had imprisoned him during the war. And he wanted to just see how the post-war days and life had changed for them. And so he sat down with two men, one of whom was a pastoral friend, and the other was the leader of the prison camp where he had been imprisoned. And he told his pastoral friend that he could leave and that he needed to do this on his own. And the pastoral friend left and records that he didn't know what to expect when he got back. But that when he came back, the two men were embracing and talking and telling old stories and sharing a drink and becoming friends. And he asked Dr. Reed, "Tell me what happened in there." He said, "I chose to forgive him." Forgiveness carries with it great power. We can hold a grudge. We can nurse that grudge. We can work at it so that it becomes something that we're never able to step over, never able to move beyond. It always holds us fast to where we are and becomes that thing in our lives which prevents us from growing close to Christ and others. Or we can choose to forgive. I cannot imagine what David H.C. Reed went through in that prison camp, but I can imagine it was horrible. And the choice to forgive is an awesome choice. It sets both the one who is forgiven, but even maybe more so, the one who forgives free. You and I can be set free by choosing to forgive. And I think, in all honesty, it's not just a one-time decision. It's a series of choices each day until it becomes so natural for us that we no longer allow it to control our lives. And I'm not talking about little things, but I'm also talking about big things. There are some things that are hard to forgive, but we can do it with God's help. Have a great day.